Hello friends, in this lesson we are in geography. So geography, and under geography we want to look at fishing in Zambia and the sub-region. Okay, so when we say fishing in Zambia, so we understand Zambia and the sub-region. We're looking at those countries that surround Zambia, and you'd find that those countries that are in the sub-Sahara, meaning that those that are below the Sahara Desert. So now when you look at this, first of all we should understand certain terms that are used. Number one, to define fishing, we can say it is a method. So a method in which fish is caught. Okay, so that is fishing. And then you'd find that there is also another term which is fisheries. Now when we say fisheries, we're saying that these are places where fish is caught. So where fish is caught. So now these fisheries, they can also be called water bodies. So water bodies. So here in Zambia, it is said that 40% of fresh water in the southern part of Zambia, in the southern part of Africa, is found where? In Zambia. Now, we have different water bodies such as rivers, lakes, swamps, dams, and we have rivers, lakes, swamps, dams, and other water bodies that we all know. Now, apart from that, you'd find that it is very, very important for us to understand what are some of the benefits of fishing. So importance of fishing. So importance of fishing, or we can say the benefits of fishing. So number one, fishing is very important such that it is a source of employment. So it is a source of employment. So it is a source of employment to the local people, or to the people in general, to the people. Okay, and then apart from that, you'd find that it is a tourist attraction. So it is a tourist attraction. So other people may move from one country to another just to see different types of fish or species of fish. So another point that we can look at, it is a source of income to the people and the government. So it is a source of income to the people and government. So in an event that people sell fish, you'd find that they're going to benefit from it. So the other benefit is that it is a basis. So it is a basis for some some industries. So it is a basis for some industries. When we say it is a basis for some industries, example on industries that depend on fishing, we can give an example of those companies that make fishing nets. Those companies that make fishing nets, so they depend on fishing. Not only that, but also you find that there are those companies that may make ice cubes, those ices which are used to prevent what? Fish from being wasted. And then you'd find that the other thing, it is fish, it is a source, it is a source of foreign, it is a source of foreign exchange. So it is a source of foreign exchange through imports and exports. Okay, so through imports and exports. So these are the benefits. So the benefits of fishing. When we talk about the benefits of fishing, we're looking at these points that we've outlined here. Now we are slowly moving. Now let us look at the other part, which is the main fisheries in Zambia. So when we say main, or we can say main or major fisheries in Zambia. So examples that we can give on these fisheries in Zambia, we can look at number one, which is Lake Tanganyika. So Lake Tanganyika, and then not only that, but also you'd find that Bangwehulu, we have Lake Bangwehulu, and then not only Lake Bangwehulu, but also we have Lake Mweru Wantipa, and then not only Lake Mweru Wantipa, but also we have Lake Kariba, and then not only Lake Kariba, but also we have Kafue River. So Kafue River, and then not only that, but also Zambezi River. Not only that, but also Luapula River. Not only that, but also you'd find that we have other water bodies like Lukanga swamp. Okay, so Lukanga swamp. Now most of us may not understand where these water bodies are. Let me try to draw a map here. So this is a map of Zambia. So we are just trying to imagine the map of Zambia, or it may look like that. So it may look like this. Okay, so this is a map of Zambia. So now you'd find that, let us try by all means to locate where these so we have here, and then we have there, and then we have here, somewhere here, there also there is one there, and then here we can put something like that here, and then we have there, and then we can put something like this there, then we have something like that, and then here we have another river, and then there we have also another river there. So you'd find that number Lake Tanganyika. So Lake Tanganyika, let us put numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can say number 1, it is here. So that is number 1. Banguru, number 2. And then let me change the color. Okay, so number 3. So we have here, that is Lake Mweru and Lake Mweru Wantipa. So this is Lake Mweru here, this is Lake Mweru, and then this is Lake Mweru Wantipa. And then number 4, Kariba, so it is there. And then number 5, Kafue River, so that is Kafue River, Zambezi River, and then we have Luapula there, and then we have Lukanga Swampu, which is there. So now these are major water bodies that we have in Zambia. So apart from that, you'd find that fishing in Zambia, it can be either, so it is either commercial, so commercial, or we can see subsistence. Okay, so when we say commercial or subsistence, we mean that commercial it is on a large scale. So commercial, large, so large scale. And then when we say subsistence on a small scale. And then now here you'd find that nets are used. So nets or types of nets. So under commercial, we are saying that number 1, the type of net which is used there is what we call a scoop net. So scoop net. And then not only that, but also we have a gill net. And then not only that, but also we have what we call a line net. Now these are some of the nets that are used. Now normally you'd find that these nets are used in commercial. So they are used in commercial on a large scale. And then now when we say subsistence, so when we say subsistence, this is a traditional way. So a traditional way. So tradition, and then what is it that is used? Spears. So spears are used. Not only that, but also you'll find that poison are used. And then apart from poison, and then baskets are used. Not only baskets, but also you'll find that traps also are used. So now here, these are things that are used in order to catch what? To catch fish, or fish to be caught. Now apart from that, we can quickly move to the other part. Where we can look at where we can look at now the methods of processing what? Fish, or fish processing methods. So methods, so we can say methods. So methods of processing fish. Now when we say methods of processing fish, what do we mean? Now when we say methods, we are saying that these are ways in which fish is preserved. So now the first one that we can look at, number one, is that fish is preserved through freezing. So freezing, it is the first one. So when we talk about freezing, we are saying that here they use refrigeration. So refrigeration, that is where now the temperature may be below 0 degrees Celsius. So it finds that here we have different types of equipment which are used and which are available. So here we have containers that are called maybe a cold container or refrigerator, where you'd find that the temperature is below 0. And then where can we find these equipments, or where can we find these? Number one, you can find in Kashikishi. So in Kashikishi, that is where we're going to find it. Number two, Kafue. And then not only Kafue, but also Mpulungu. Not only Mpulungu, but also in Lusaka. And then number two is that the other method is sun drying. Sun drying. So is where you put fish now on the sun for the fish to dry. And then number three, sorting. Okay, so sorting. And then you'd find that there is this type of fish which is called salted fish. So they'll add salt to it, and then you'd find that it can stay for a long period of time without being spoiled. Why? Because salt preserves what? Food or fish. And then apart from that, we have also smoking. So smoking, it is the fourth one. So we have smoking. So we know smoking, it involves heat, where fish is exposed to heat. So now these are 4 methods of processing fish or preserving what? Fish. Now, apart from that, let us quickly go to the other part that we can look at. We are looking at now challenges faced by fishing industry in Zambia. So challenges facing fishing industry in Zambia. Okay, so the first one is that poor transport system. So poor transport system in some fisheries. So you'd find that maybe when we talk about road network, you'd find that it is very bad, such that people may find it very difficult to move to those areas where they can get fish. And then the other thing is lack of storage facilities. So storage facilities. So storage facilities in most fisheries, it is also another challenge. The other challenge that we can look at is that lack of capital. So lack of capital among the local people, and then not only that, but also those companies that may find, or that may try to find themselves in fishing industry. So apart from that, you'd find that they lack modern skills. So lack of modern skills. So they lack modern skills. For example, if I thought they want to use different type of fishing nets which are used, so you'd find that they will have a very a big challenge because they lack capital. So meaning that they will not be developed in terms of these equipments that we may talk of. The other thing is overfishing. So overfishing, which is another method. So you bear with me that starting from is it 1st December, if I'm not mistaken, 1st December to 31st March. So this period, all the fisheries are closed. So all the fisheries, they are what? They are closed. Why? Because this is the time when you are going to experience a lot of water. And because we have a lot of water in these water bodies, then the fish will start to breed. So in an event that you are fishing, you may end up fishing everything, including the egg of fish, such that we will not have fish in future. And then apart from that, you'd find that poor or bad fishing methods, where people will be using maybe mosquito nets to catch fish. Not only mosquito net, but also we talked of poison, where you'd find that they're going to get herbs and then they're going to pound them. After that, they're going to throw them on water, and then every living thing may die. So meaning that is a fish, that is a poor fishing method that can lead to destruction of fish. And then apart from that, let us quickly move to another point or another part that we want to look at. So we are looking at now the effort of the government, or the effects made by the government to boost fishing. So, or ways in which the government are trying by all means to promote or to boost fishing. So we can say efforts by the government. Efforts by the government to boost fishing. Okay, so let us see these effects. Number one, what the government is doing. So number one is to discouraging bad fishing methods. Okay, so bad fishing methods, e.g. using mosquito nets, and then not only that but also poison. And then apart from that, you'd find that establishment of a boat making factory, where they can make boats so that they can supply fishermen on a cheaper and affordable price. And then the other thing is that establishment of fish farming. So when we talk about fish farming, we are talking about ponds now. Okay, so ponds are introduced where, if at all we cannot depend on these water bodies, we can depend on ponds. And then apart from that, establishment of the Department of Fisheries. So establishment of fishing department. So this one, it is there to regulate, for example, the fish ban. So this is the department which sees that people are not fishing during that period. So the other thing that we can look at is introduction of fish ban. introduction of fish ban. So fish ban, we've looked at this, that every year they have what we call a fish ban, which is from 1st December to 31st March. So this is the period when water bodies are closed to allow fish to breed. And then apart from that, you'd find that introduction of stiff punishment to those that are using bad fishing methods. Okay, the other solution is that by opening up cold storages. So opening up of cold storages. Okay, cold storages. What else apart from that? And then the other thing is that by empowering subsistence fishermen, so that they can have money in order to sustain themselves and their families. Okay, so now the other part that we will look at next time, or in the next video that we will have, or the next lesson that we're going to have, is fishing. So fishing in the sub-region. Okay, so fishing in the sub-region, that is the title that we'll come and look at in the next meeting or next video.